Hello and welcome everybody to Eastwood High School as your Eastwood Troopers take on the Socorro Bulldogs at home. Jaden Deal just with the handoff right there, picking up a first down and looking to fumble the football.
Already starting the game off big as Eastwood Troopers fumble the ball and Socorro recovers.
Wow, what a great way to start if you're a Bulldog, as they will have great field position here around the 36-yard line. Welcome everybody, I am Elijah Joseph, your head commentator, joined with Noah Salem, and this is KHS and EPAN in a part of Eastwood High School.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We had an amazing game last week. Sadly, Troopers did not come out on top, but hopefully it can be switched up this week.
Let's see, hopefully that they do, as they sure do need this win right here after losing last week.
Sure do. Both teams having the same record.
And they hand it off to the running back, who's going to be brought down by number 27, Joaquin Tangle on the defense, picking up negative yardage on the play.
Big stop there with your Trooper defense, having 3 defensive linemen on that tackle.
Great stuff. Either Hernandez, your running back for Socorro, has been very popular here with scoring with Socorro touchdowns.
One of the top leaders for the rushing yards for the Socorro Bulldogs.
We'll see how he fares up against Eastwood's defense today. As Trevante Thrasher, your Socorro starting quarterback, has his first incompletion tonight, going 0 for 1.
Looks like that pass is going to be a little too deep there.
Little open, as he did have an open man there on that play.
Yes, he did. It would have been a great start for Socorro's game.
Sure would have been, however, there's a flag on the play.
Looking to see what that looks like. It's going to be.
Looks like it'll be against the Troopers, as referee's going to move him up the field.
Wow, not great for the Troopers.
Not the ideal start so far, as they're going to be, as Socorro will come over here at the 27-yard line, already pretty deep in Eastwood territory.
That's already amazing positioning for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. First down here, off to the running back. Excuse me, the quarterback keeps it, faked me out. And he's tackled out of bounds by number 19, Jose Castellano.
What a great chick play there.
Trevante Thrasher there on the keeper. Got loads of yardage there on the play. That's some great stuff if they want to move the ball tonight.
Confused a ton of people on the Trooper defense, even confusing us too.
Absolutely.
Here we go, continuing the drive. 2nd and 1.
Looks to be a first down, apparently. And he will go nowhere on the play as number 59, Victor Arajo, is able to get in there and make the play.
Big stop from Vic there.
So that was a 1st and 10 there on that previous play. So it looks like the Bulldogs were able to get enough yardage. And it's going to be a 2nd and long for the Bulldogs at the 17-yard line.
Great stop made by the Troopers. Let's see what the Socorro's offense can switch it up to.
And they go back off to the running back, who's going to be brought down by number 8, Conrad Joseph Garcia.
We have not seen much from this running back. Hearing the plays he's been making these previous weeks.
Absolutely. He's being shut down so far in this first drive for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 14 here to play.
And the Trooper Stadium is getting loud. 3rd and 14.
So 3rd and long here, they still will be able to pick up the first down in the red zone. And Thrasher's going to look, break a tackle, break him more.
2 tackles.
But is eventually being brought down by this Eastwood Trooper defense.
Oh my, jeez.
Shrugged off some defenders there, eventually being blown up.
Great footwork there by the Socorro quarterback, but it just wasn't enough, and he was overloaded by the defense.
Wow, you saw that he took not 1 hit, not 2 hits, but 3 hits from this Eastwood defense. Eastwood has been able to very much control them here in this first drive.
Already picking up their mistakes, pushing them to 4th and 21.
Which it looks like they will go for.
Wow. You do not see a lot of teams going for 4th and 21 here.
We'll see how aggressive they want to be here in this first quarter. As he overthrows his receiver. And the Eastwood offense will take over here at the 25-yard line. So Eastwood having the fumble, the first play, eventually leading to Socorro having the ball. They weren't able to do anything. And now this Eastwood offense will take over.
No, they weren't. I mean, and we've seen this in the past. Eastwood always has a couple rough starts to the game, but once they get into a rhythm, they can't be stopped.
Once they see the foam, they're in the zone.
Right you are.
And Camacho will lead. Throwing it to Fabian Penalosa. Fabian's got some moves. He's going to be brought down eventually at the 39-yard line, picking up a first down and more for the Eastwood Troopers.
Great pass by Camacho there.
Great ball, a little bit higher on the play. It looked like he had those two defenders coming down to him, but he was able to get out of there very quickly and make a play.
We've seen a lot of great stuff from this new quarterback in for Eastwood, as our previous quarterback, sad to hear it, Joseph Cox, is out.
And speaking of new quarterback, take a look at the running back position. That is number 22, Armando Gonzalez, in for the first time this season.
Wow, you've seen a lot from him in the previous season. Sadly, he was out from an ACL injury. Great to see him back.
Absolutely great stuff. So 2nd and 7 here for the Troopers. Ball is at the 39-yard line.
Already in great positioning.
So they bring in the new back, Chavita, into the play. Ethan looks, tip ball. Ball is tipped by the defender, number 54, Roman Alvarado, on the play for the Socorro Bulldogs. So 3rd and 7 here, the 40-yard line for the Eastwood Troopers.
Great defense already by number 54 there. And we did see a previous tackle from him on the special teams.
You sure did. That ball was intended for number 80, Andrew Jackson on the play, who is a new receiver here for this Eastwood offense. And Camacho's going to go back to Jackson, however, he is not able to bring it in.
Jackson was not able to make that catch. Little first time nerves.
Looks like so it's a 4th and 8 here. Ball is still at the 39-yard line. Looking like the offense is staying on the field. So the Troopers might go for it.
I mean, we've seen this plenty of times from Coach Lopez before. He is not afraid to go for it on 4th down.
Absolutely, especially when they're backed up in this territory. So Camacho looks, he's got the 5-man spread. He's got a receiver, Fabian Penalosa, who is not able to make the completion. Socorro defense on the play, number 7, Alex Gallardo.
Would have been a great play for Fabian there, but sadly he was not able to make the catch.
Looks like he would have been able to bring it in. However, the defender on the play was able to knock it out right afterwards.
I mean, amazing defense by Socorro there. Great stop. Way to make a play.
Absolutely. They knew they had to be aggressive there and prevent this first down. And they will take over here at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Going back to the running back. Able to pick up a few yards there, eventually being brought down. Still fighting, but eventually being signaled down here at the 37-yard line.
Big fight for yards there as both teams were trying to push each other opposite sides.
Absolutely. So far, we've seen this run game here for the Bulldogs. Hasn't been working very well aside from the quarterback keepers, but we have yet to see what he can do in the passing game.
I'd like to see that, as we know this Bulldog team is a rushing team.
They sure are. And they have first another intended pass to the receiver that was unable to haul it in once again.
And I think you might have your answer there.
Absolutely. Bringing up a 3rd and 8 for these Bulldogs.
Both teams have started this game pretty slow, as we almost have 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
6 minutes left with a 3rd and 8 still at the 37-yard line. Vasher will keep it in. And the number 14 is not able to bring it in.
Another dropped pass from the Bulldogs.
Back-to-back drops for the Socorro offense. Wow, not very impressive stuff here for the start to this team. I mean, when you're a receiver, you have to make that catch.
Yeah, I mean, these catches are what's moving the game.
Absolutely, that ball was going right to your hands. You need to haul it in.
They easily could have had a touchdown at the start of the game with that wide open pass.
However, the ball was a little overthrown. And the quarterback will keep it again, throwing it. And he's got his first completion of the night.
And I mean, what a great completion there. Great pass and great positioning for that receiver.
Number 14, Jacob Gonzalez, who just had the previous drop on the play, is able to pick up the first down for the Bulldogs.
They really needed that.
They sure did. Ball is at the 21-yard line. Excuse me, ball is here at the 16-yard line after the tackle.
Bulldogs ready to make something happen, trying to get a touchdown here.
So go back to the running back. Running back's got some room, shrugs the tackle, and he's going to take it in for the first touchdown of the night. Socorro is up 6-0 with 5 minutes and 50 seconds to remain.
Great play by Sakuro. Really had a wide open pathway there. Not a lot of troopers in his way.
They sure did. We now see why Eder Hernandez has been the key aspect of this offense so far this season, as he strikes first in this game tonight.
And he's definitely not one of the fastest running backs we've seen in the past, but just his frame, he's a hard boy to take down.
Absolutely. Big body right there.
Let's see if this extra point will be good.
And the kick is good for the Bulldogs, leaving it 7-0, as this Eastwood offense will now take over.
Let's see if the Eastwood Troopers can dish it right back and put some points of their own on the board.
That would be great, as both drives to them so far have not looked the best. However, they're going to be looking to change that so far in the first quarter, as they're already trailing 7-0.
Let's see if we can see anything happen on the special team side of things, as we have not had many eventful plays recently from the special teams.
Absolutely, especially when you have all the talent in the world back there with Jaden Deal and Jude Walker.
I mean, we did see that amazing
interception to the house from Jude Walker last week, along with the great defensive plays from Jaden Deal.
Jude Walker also took it for a 70-yard run on the special teams last week. Great stuff.
And Deal with the reception. Deal's going to use some speed. He's going to follow the blockers. He's got some open space. Refusing to go down. Jaden Deal, everybody, number 0, is going to strike first for the Eastwood Troopers tonight.
What have I sung? What have I been saying? What have I been saying? This special teams is dangerous. That is Jaden Deal with the first touchdown of the night. Great play, great use of speed. Once he gets his legs going, he cannot be stopped.
Absolutely right. Jaden Deal, number 0, taking it straight to the house here for the special teams. 6-7 is the score here.
That Chucky? Great stuff from the Troopers.
And Messer's extra point is going to be good here. 7-7 is the score, ladies and gentlemen, halfway through the first quarter.
You'll be seeing only Messer tonight, as the other kicker, Brendan Gomez, is out.
He is out with the hamstring injury. However, he will still be out to punt and kickoff. Excuse me, he will be out. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, Derek Messer is your kicker tonight. So Socorro, how are you going to respond to this? Look at the previous play that just happened. Eastwood took it all the way to the house on special teams. You got to come up and match your energy and make a play here on special teams. And with the offense, when you're going to be in your own territory for the first time tonight.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they scored with their running back. They've been doing great with their running back, leading in rushing yards. Just keep on giving it to him.
Absolutely. We'll see what he can do tonight, as so far he's been very 50-50 against his defense, either getting blown up on the play by the front four or by taking it to the house. And Messer will boot it all the way to the receiver in Socorro, all the way backed up at the goal line.
Great kick by Messer.
And he'll be brought down to the 25-yard line with the likes of number 26 on the play, Andres Blanco. Blanco's been an absolute exception on the special teams. As you saw week 1 against St. John Bosco, he had that great play. Making another great one here at Eastwood High School week 5.
Always seen Blanco doing great stuff down there.
Absolutely. So the Bulldogs will start at the 26-yard line. 3rd possession here in this drive.
Troopers hoping to switch up their defense to get into great positioning to score another touchdown.
And Eastwood will take the first time out tonight. Wow, so Socorro here, they're gonna have to. This is the furthest they've been pushed back tonight. Is they're in the territory for their own time. Both times on the play, both times tonight they've been in Eastwood territory. Once unable to make a completion, and twice scoring a touchdown.
And just going back to those completions, they've had about one great pass tonight. And just going back to that running back, you got to use him. You got to use him.
Absolutely. Maybe taking him outside for some outside handoffs. Has so far, when he's gone through the middle, he's absolutely gone nowhere tonight.
He's been crushed by the Trooper defense. Already rolling through this first quarter pretty fast with 5.5 minutes to go.
Absolutely. You hear the band. There's an electric atmosphere here at Eastwood High School. They're back-to-back home games. And the receiver is going to make the completion, being brought down to the 33-yard line. Matthew Yarbrough on the play. Number 2, the receiver, Devin Fernandez, his first reception tonight. We'll see how he'll fare up against this Eastwood defense the remainder of the game.
A nice gain of yards there by the Bulldogs.
Looked to be a pickup of 7. Ball at the 33-yard line. So they go back to the running back who shrugs the man. And
oh my goodness.
Brought down eventually in the Eastwood territory at the 49-yard line.
Whew. Whew.
Wow, what a hit there.
Like I said earlier, that is a man that is scary to be brought down.
Absolutely so. Mind our judgment on what we just previously said. He was able to take it up all the way for around 15 plus on the play.
Great pickup by the Bulldogs running back.
So they go back to him, but he'll be brought down by number 21 and number 10. That was, of course, Diego Mendoza and Jonathan Hernandez on the play. Only picking up around 1 there.
Great sportsmanship shown by Mendoza, helping that Socorro running back up.
Great stuff. You guys want to see that here in high school. So 2nd and 8 here for the Socorro offense. 47-yard line. You're now back to the territory where you've been this whole first quarter. Let's see how they shine.
2nd and 8 here with that great pickup from the previous run.
Receiver is able to hold on to the ball for that completion, instantly being tackled by Yarbrough. Number 2, Devin Fernandez with back-to-back receptions so far.
Yarbrough really making up for that previous play with the great read and stop there.
Great stuff. Crazy stuff is how that receiver is able to hold on to the ball. So 3rd and short here, 3rd and 3. Let's see what Socorro will do with these 3 yards on the play.
Troopers looking to not let this
a first down happen here.
Develop here.
As they go to the running back who pick up a first down on the play. Brought down by number 10, Jonathan Hernandez.
Tripping into the first down territory.
And it'll be enough to move the chains. Ball at the 37-yard line here. So far as rushing games, this quarter has been great so far.
Great quarter so far.
They go back to Hernandez. Hernandez is able to get through and pick up around nearly a first down there on the play.
And I just see a pattern. We see this all the time with the Troopers. just going back and forth with these teams.
So 2nd and 2 here.
Second and short for the Bulldogs.
2nd and short. See, they'd like to go back to Hernandez, who's been picking up all his yardage so far.
Let's see if we could see a trooper stop here.
He's looking to bring the heat. As they do, the receiver comes in. And he's able to make the reception.
Great catch made.
Number 14, Jacob Gonzalez with the reception on the play. What a great ball placement for number 1, Trevante Thrasher.
Great stuff by Thrasher.
So bringing them down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal here for the Bulldogs. See if they like to go back to their big back, Hernandez.
And I bet they will, because that man is a hard man to be brought down.
He's a hard runner. Talk about a big guy right there. They go back to him, but he's going nowhere on the play. Victor Araujo on the stop.
Troopers not letting that man get through.
Absolutely not. They read that great and knew it was going to go straight to Hernandez up the middle.
Second down, Socorro.
So
And
2nd and goal here. Ball looks to still be at the 5-yard line.
2nd and goal here. We have not seen many stops in this position this season.
Absolutely. Eastwood really need that right now. As they're going to go.
It will be a fumble.
And the quarterback's going to fumble it. Eastwood signaling that they have it. And they do. Eastwood will take over at the 10-yard line.
I mean, really just selling the play there. You had a great opportunity to score, and the ball just slips out of your hands. Some terrible stuff for the Bulldogs there. Great stuff for the Troopers as they were recovering it and going to take it.
Great stuff from Victor Araujo, who's able to come up with the play and get the ball. You see him walking around with the Chucky. Let him know who he is. So 1st and 10 for the Troopers. Ball's at the 10-yard line.
Let's see what the Troopers offense can do. We have not seen much of them tonight.
They're going to hand it off to the star, Jaden Martinez, who's going to lower the shoulder and be brought down at around the 16-yard line.
Great gain for Martinez there.
Number 24, Jaden Martinez on the carry for the Trooper.
So 2nd and 4, picking up 6. They're going to go straight back to him, who has some good blocks and will be brought down, picking up a 1st down and more for the Eastwood Troopers.
Some more great stuff from Martinez. Wow. Looking a little speedy tonight.
Looks like he had some great blocks on that previous play, which is able to be enough for a 1st down.
And I think just one of the highlights from...
Well, Martinez dropped the ball on the play, was thankfully able to recover it. But Socorro signaling that they have it. And they do on the play. Wow. Back-to-back fumble recovery.
There is an injured Socorro player on the field. We do not know his number yet. And just I was about to say, a great thing we see from Martinez is his agility and his shiftiness on the field before that tragic play.
You don't see stuff like that very often from Martinez, who's been a great playmaker so far this entire season.
And I mean, you really don't. You just rarely see a fumble from him.
Absolutely. There is an injured Bulldog, like you said, on the field, seeing both teams go down to a knee.
I'm not sure what the injury was yet, but I did see him holding his knee there.
You just got to be awful. It's an ACL injury.
And I mean, we are a little familiar with those, as sadly we did see one of those last week.
However, he's able to get up on the play. He's able to get up and walk back onto the field. Number 33, Christian Vasquez. I'm glad to see him back up.
Great stuff. Up and walking. Now, Trooper defense is going to need to step up right here.
Absolutely. You've seen the front four has been very good tonight, but that secondary, they need to make a play here on the play. They need to make a play here this drive.
Oh, they definitely do.
4-yard line. 8 seconds to go in the first quarter.
So ball's at the 24-yard line where Eastwood fumbled. 8 seconds to remain in this first quarter. Score is tied 7-7. They're going to go back to the running back, who's going to be brought down. Looks like he's going to be brought down eventually by number 25, Andrew Seen, thrown on the play.
Great stuff. Great tackle made by the Troopers there.
Great stuff. And that's going to be the first quarter tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Score is 7-7. Not exactly how you would expect this game to start out. We've seen 3 fumbles so far.
And I mean, that was quite the swift first quarter there. Saw a lot of fumbles that quarter and not a lot of action. You know, both teams tie game, putting each a touchdown up on the board.
Absolutely. Both teams not looking too great in this first quarter. However, I believe we'll definitely see a change further on tonight as they'll both clean up their acts, hold on to the ball harder, and score some more points.
Yes, I'd love to see that in this upcoming quarter. Both teams already getting prepared, lining up as we enter our second quarter in the game.
Well, it's at the 22-yard line. It is a 2nd and 8 here for the Bulldogs.
2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. The Troopers' 22-yard line.
They go back to the running back, being brought down by number 8, Conrad Joseph Garcia, and number 10, Jonathan Bobby Hernandez on the play.
And you never see single tackles with this running back. The entire Eastwood team is basically on him by the time he goes down.
Absolutely. I mean, maybe you could focus this defensive scheme on that as soon as he rushes the ball. So 3rd and 8 here. No gain on the previous play.
Trooper Stadium getting quite loud here.
Your quarterback's going to flush it out. Pick up a first down on the play for the Bulldogs. Eventually being brought down out of bounds by Jane Deal. He had a wide open man there.
Great read by the Bulldogs quarterback there.
Absolutely great ball. You saw him flushing out. However, there is a flag in the back Socorro territory. We'll see maybe if it was a hold.
Nice hit by Deal there.
Absolutely. So roughing the passer on the play is called against the defense.
And that just hurts the Troopers even more there. First down for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. That's going to pick up around 15 yards on the play.
And now they are in Trooper territory. Look at the score. Troopers have made this stop before. We'll see what they can do.
They do need this. They go to Hernandez. Hernandez looked to get around maybe a yard on the play before the defense eventually came in and stopped him.
Great stop there. Did not let him get through at all. Not even letting him take a step as they lifted him off the ground.
Absolutely. 2nd and goal here. Ball is at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal, Bulldogs.
So he did pick up a yard on the previous play.
2nd and goal.
Giving it back to Hernandez. Hernandez eventually being brought down by a plethora of Troopers. Looked to be Aiden Vetta on the play there, along with Conrad Joseph Garcia.
Again, not the swiftest running back, but it is just hard to bring him down. You're going to need multiple people with that running back on that field.
Absolutely. So far this drive, it looked to be going pretty well for the Troopers with stopping the runs.
Short gain on the play for the Bulldogs. 3rd and goal. Trooper Nation makes a
Already 3rd and goal here.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. 2 yards on the previous play.
Troopers hoping to make a stop and force them to do a field goal here.
Hopefully, but it looks like they might pass here on this play. And they do. The quarterback keeps it. Overshoots his man, however, on the play.
Would have been a touchdown catch there for the Bulldogs.
That would have been the number 14. Jacob Gonzalez has been quite the playmaker here for the Bulldogs.
And again, number 14 there was wide open for the Bulldogs.
Absolutely, but it looks like they're going to bring out the special teams unit with 9.5 to remain in the second quarter. Very quick game so far.
Bulldogs line up for a 22-yard field goal.
So we see one of the first field goal attempts this season.
Yeah, I've not seen a lot of these. You don't see them often in high school.
Absolutely, as you see most teams going for it on the fourth down. However, it looks like the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout.
And I also did see... No, never mind. My apologies. Seeing the timeout on this play, you start to think, will they switch it? Will they try to go for it here?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. I mean, we saw last week against El Dorado when they tried having when they faked the extra point to try and get 2, but they were unsuccessful with the breakup for number 13, Matthew Yarbrough. Maybe they attempt something like that, as they aren't very far away from the end zone.
That would definitely be quite interesting to see on the field here.
It sure would. However, it looks like. I mean, they don't exactly have to do that so far, especially early on in this game. It is tied,
but they are going for it.
Oh shoot, they do. And they're going to try and rush it up the middle. And they're going to be stopped short from this Eastwood defense.
Did not play in their favor, but it is a little dangerous, a little scary for the Troopers now, as they are in safety territory.
You sure would not want to see that here for the Troopers, the offense. Normally in this territory, you're bringing your strong back, number 20, Chavita.
We'll see what they do here. We have not seen a sack tonight from the Bulldogs, but that would be great stuff for them in this type of position.
Absolutely. They're going to keep Martinez in for this play. Ball is at the 2-yard line. They're going to go up to Martinez. Martinez has some room. He's got some moves, and he's got some speed. Going down the sideline towards the 50, shrugging it, not being tackled. Eventually being brought down at the 15-yard line, all the way in Socorro territory.
They call him Cheetah for a reason. Very fast down the field, very quick, up and on out of there. Great pickup of yards by Jaden Martinez.
The Cheetah, Beast Mode, J2Easy, whatever you want to call Jaden Martinez, he's the playmaker here on this rushing offense.
Great stuff from the Troopers.
Ethan throws it to Jude Walker, who's wide open, refusing to go down, eventually being brought down around the 1-yard line, caught 14 on the play.
Great little pick up there by Jude Walker. Good stuff.
What do you do here? You're going to go back to Martinez? And Ethan's going to keep it. He's going to use some legs, and he's going to bring it in for a Trooper touchdown. His first of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Number 12, Ethan Camacho.
Great stuff by Camacho there. Really using that speed from last week to score that Trooper touchdown.
Absolutely. He's been quite the playmaker here this season as he's came in, using to show his rushing ability along with his passing. So Eastwood will lead for the first time tonight. 13-7 is the score with 9:09 to remain. We'll see if Derek Messer can get this extra point.
And he's been great all season. Only have one miss on his record. And that will not be added to it tonight, as that is another made kick by Derek Messer.
Call it 14-7 here tonight. Wow, so that was a very good drive right there for the Eastwood Troopers. That should set the game for what you want to do for the night.
Great drive there. And, I mean, that's what they need. They need these great plays to get them in the zone, get them motivated. And once that happens, they get a groove.
Absolutely. You saw Jaden Martinez. He did fumble on the previous drive. However, he's able to show that it didn't affect him at all, rushing it for around 80+ on this drive. Great
stuff from Martinez, really trying to switch it up for the Eastwood Troopers.
Great stuff. This is the type of stuff we need to see from the playmakers that we know are on this team. Really shifting the gears.
Will Sharon Salas please report to the press box? Sharon Salas to the press box, please.
Here we go. Messer kicking it off. Had a great kick earlier. Let's see if he can repeat it.
And he does, booting it all the way back to exactly where he did last time. We'll see what this receiver can do, as he's going to run into the defense and be brought down eventually at the 28-yard line, where Socorro will take over.
Great hit made on the field there.
Great hit from 17, Dej Duran. However, there is a flag on the play.
Tackle made by number 17, Dej Duran.
Really laid him out on that hit.
We'll see what the refs call it.
Flag on the play.
You can hear some early stuff from the Trooper band, and as we are nearing halftime, 9 minutes to go. Can't wait to hear that performance.
Already 15 minutes into this game, 14-7, and the refs are still discussing this flag. And he's overthrowing his receiver.
What are we doing?
Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there, as it looked like the receiver stopped short of the play, maybe had a short route, and the quarterback thought he was going deeper.
A couple off throws tonight.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few. We've also seen quite some great plays and a good throw earlier on near the end zone.
We have. That was a great throw earlier to number 14.
Jacob Gonzalez, who was the intended receiver on that play.
Quite close to the end zone.
So instead of the screen pass, the receiver's got some daylight. He'll pick up nearly what might be a first down.
I think that might be a first down.
Thrasher's pass complete to Landeros for the Bulldogs.
No, it is not. It is quite short. Not moving the chains yet.
So 3rd and 1 here for the Troopers. Miguel Solis and Conrad Joseph Garcia were on the tackle there for the Trooper defense. Caught 3rd and 1 here.
Like I said before, there are always gang tackles being made in this game.
Absolutely, they're gonna give it back to the running back, who is not going down yet. Eventually picking up a first down for the Socorro Bulldogs.
And I mean, what did you expect? 1 yard on the play.
Absolutely, it looked like the defense got in there on the play earlier, but they were not able to shrug him off, as he just continued to fight for this yardage. Once again, we talk about how big of a back he is, number 22, Eder Hernandez.
He is a large back. He is quite the large back. Big back.
Call it a big back. Ball's batted down by Victor Araujo.
Great stuff from Vic once again, really being a dominant defensive player on this game.
Great stuff there. I mean, absolutely great stuff so far this game. Victor Araujo having himself quite the game, ladies and gentlemen. So 2nd and 10 here at the 40. Ball is at the 45-yard line in Eastwood territory.
Let's see if the Troopers can get the ball back here.
Thrasher. He looks. Thrasher's going to shoot his man down the field, and he's got a wide open receiver. And he's going to bring it in for the Socorro touchdown.
That will look like an actual complete pass for Socorro tonight. Great stuff from that team.
Number 11, Elcor Landros with a touchdown. So you bring in the new cornerback on the play. Not able to adapt well on that one.
Yeah, not too well on that play. Let's see if this extra point is good.
And And it is. Call it a tie game here. We're 14-14 with 7.5 left to play in the second quarter.
I mean, like I said earlier, the Troopers just have a history of this season going back and forth, back and forth. They love the fight.
Absolutely, and we always see it play out very well in the fourth quarter for them. Last week, not able to complete it, unfortunately losing, but nevertheless, they've adapted very well throughout the game, and they are sure to tonight.
Yes, tonight's quite a different night, quite a different game, as they do have some beloved players out.
Absolute crucial hurts to this offense as you lose some receivers like Caleb Flores and Alex Sanchez, along with losing your starting quarterback, Joseph Cox. Then taking a look at the defense, you lose some great guys such as Zachary Adams, one of your key linebacker components here, along with, of course, your dog, number 23, Robert Ramirez. And Socorro boots it low. Wow. Ball hit the Eastwood Trooper.
Yeah, I mean, that's really unfortunate stuff there for the Troopers. Not expecting that in the second quarter, but hey, that's how it works. Those surprises really hit you, and that was a great kick.
Wow, that is the absolute luckiest thing that could happen.
I mean, what a boot there. Amazing kick by Sakuro, and just an overall great play.
I mean, when do you see something like that? Have you ever seen something like that so far in a high school football game?
You know, I have not. I have not this season. Socorro really coming up with a lot of surprises here.
Wow, very interesting stuff. Okay, and Hernandez is going to go nowhere on the play. This Eastwood Trooper defense very, very much setting the tone here in the front D-line.
Great stop. Way to stick it there. That would be Victor Araujo again. Great defensive player tonight.
Absolutely. Take a look at him and number 8, Conrad Joseph Garcia, who've been great right here in the front.
Really been a dominant duo all night.
Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to be completing it to his receiver in the middle of the field. Number 85 with the reception there for the Socorro Bulldogs. That is Andrew Garcia, the tight end, who just taking a look. You see, he has the tight end seam, who's going to just take it up the middle of the field with the reception.
That will be Miguel Solis with the stop. Great read, great hit there.
Absolutely, you got in there very quick. Bringing up a 3rd and 4 here for the Bulldogs. They are still in their own territory, so don't know exactly if they had to punt it here if they incomplete it.
Another deep pass.
Airing it out to number 14, Jacob Gonzalez, looking for the flag. However, he's not going to get it with the coverage from number 1, Jaden James there.
Great coverage from James there.
Absolutely.
Way to disrupt the ball.
So we'll bring up a 4th and 4 here. Socorro looking to still go for it.
Do expect it on this 4th and 4.
Thrasher's going to keep it. He's going to air it out. And he overshoots his man. Eastwood will take over at the 47-yard line in their own territory. Jaden Deal on the coverage, ladies and gentlemen.
Unfortunate stuff there for Socorro. But now Eastwood Troopers get the opportunity to get the lead in this game, getting this ball back.
They have 6:30 to remain in the second quarter. Absolutely can score here and maybe have the chance to get possession of the ball again one last time.
More than enough time for the Troopers, as we've seen them score with way less time under pressure.
Absolutely. Eastwood set up in great territory here in their own land. In Socorro land. Martinez is going to take it up the field, fighting for around 8 to 9 yards there on the play.
Every time the ball is in his hands, he gets positive yards. Great stuff from Martinez tonight.
Great stuff. Taking a look at his great offensive line, who's been great so far tonight, leading in key blocks and is really paving the way here for Jaden Martinez. However, Camacho's going to keep. Fire it to Jude Walker.
Wide open for Walker there.
Flag on the play. Jude's got some moves. We've seen him do this all the time with the reception. And he will bring it up to the 18-yard line. However, there's a flag on the play.
Great agility by Walker there. You always see as soon as he gets the ball, he's able to find gaps, find open pathways, and use his speed to get down there.
Absolutely. He is very dangerous with the ball in his hands after the reception. And it clearly shows here tonight once again.
We'll see what this flag is about on the play.
We saw Lopez looking to maybe signal a face mask. But it will be a holding against this Eastwood Trooper offense.
Hate to see it.
Absolutely. Not only do you get the reception, but you get moved back. Man, these holding calls can really make or break this a drive.
And they definitely hurt the Troopers here on this drive with a great play by Jude Walker.
So ball will be at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 6 still, so they do still have some yards on this.
Let's see if they can repeat their success.
Camacho will give it to Martinez. Jaden's going to fight for some yards. He's going to pick up a first down and more. Eventually being brought down to the 31-yard line.
Jaden Martinez breaking the tackle at the 40-yard line. Keep on going. He is unstoppable tonight.
Call it 12 there on the play, as he's already surely surpassed 100 rushing yards. And the ball will be at the 31-yard line. They're going to go back to him. He's got some great blocks. He's got some moves, but we fought down at the 26-yard line.
A great little gain there again for Martinez. He's now being switched out.
Call it 2nd and 5. Chavita will come in at the running back position. They're going to take it up to Chavita. Chavita's got some room. Chavita brings it up, hauls it into the 18-yard line, picking up 8 on the play.
I mean, if you want Chavita to get you some yards, he's going to get those yards.
Absolutely. You put him together with this great offensive line, you're going to get some good stuff here. As they go back to Chavita. Chavita's got a good block, but will eventually be brought down. Looks like that play might be called dead. Excuse me, it's not. There's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Pretty early. False start against the Troopers.
Wow, caught another flag on the Troopers here so far.
Very
These
unfortunate
flags
stuff.
really hurting them as they're going to be pushed back to around the 24-yard line. Call it a 1st and 15. See if Camacho is going to want to throw it here.
Looks like Camacho will throw it.
And he flushed it out. Jude Walker slightly overshoots him. However, there was a flag on the play. Maybe a little bit of pass interference there from the defensive back.
Pass interference. Had to be pass interference. Would have been an amazing catch, amazing throw. Wow.
Wow, what a great throw from Ethan. Showing absolutely his confidence that he displays very well.
I mean, that was maybe slightly overthrown there, almost in Jude Walker's hands for a great Trooper touchdown.
I don't know. I mean, if you take away the pass interference, maybe Jude Walker would have been able to hold in.
Yeah, and I mean, that was obvious pass interference there. Holding. My mistake. My mistake. That is a holding call.
Excuse us there, ladies and gentlemen.
Excuse us.
1st and 5. We are blind. Camacho's going to throw it to Fabian Penalosa. He jumps up for it and will bring it in towards the 7-yard line.
A little game there by Fabian Penalosa.
1st and goal there. Should be.
Bringing back Martinez into the game.
Looks to have 2 running backs out there on the field. Maybe they're gonna put Martinez at the receiver.
He is at the receiver.
They're gonna take it up to Chavita. Chavita's got some speed. Chavita hauls it in for an Eastwood Troopers touchdown.
Became Speedy Gonzalez out of nowhere. Jeez.
Wow, we've seen the speed from Jaden Martinez. However, Chavita really turned on the Jets there like he did that one time in Odessa for the game winner. However, there was a flag on the play.
Oh my gosh. These flags, they're hurting the Troopers here. They're really hurting the Troopers.
And it's going to be against the Eastwood Troopers, so take that touchdown away. And it's another holding.
Another holding call.
Flags.
Yet again.
Flags, flags, flags. And guess what? Some flags.
Like I said previously, it's raining yellow.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's another flag. However, Benalosa looked to be off the field. Not what you want to see at all.
Troopers really pushed back quite far.
However, they give it back to Chavito. Once again, Chavito takes it up the sideline.
This boy's unstoppable.
Bring it up to the 2-yard line. Don't see a flag there, thankfully.
Feed him.
This rushing scheme has been played out very well tonight for the Eastwood Troopers.
I really do love this rotation of running backs. Great stuff tonight.
Of course, with a new addition of Armando Gonzalez, who's in. However, Chavita will only take it up for around 1 yard on the play.
Looking like the whole line was getting into a pretzel down there.
Inside handoff to Chavita. Tackled by number 56.
So it'll be a 4th and 1 here for the Troopers. See if they're going to give it up the middle to Chavito.
Has been a very long drive here for the Troopers.
However, they will take a timeout.
Almost lasting about 3 minutes on this drive. More than 3 minutes.
So 3:15 to play, 14-14. It is a 4th and 1 here at around the 10-yard line.
I mean, this would be a sad stop to see against the Troopers. Great stops for Socorro.
But obviously, you want to see the Troopers shine at this moment.
You do.
Especially with the flag that just messed them up.
Seeing quite a lot of energy from the Eastwood Troopers student section down there.
It sure did fill up prior to how it looked earlier.
It sure did fill up indeed.
As play resumes, a big 4th and short for the Troopers.
So 4th and 1 for the Troopers. They got Chavita right next to Camacho.
Let's see what he can do here.
But Camacho's going to keep it. Camacho's got some shifty moves. He's going to bring it in for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Ethan Camacho hauling it in for an Eastwood Troopers touchdown right before the start of this, right before the second half comes to an end.
Great stuff for Camacho there. Great stuff. A little nervous at the start, but he was able to bring it in for a Trooper touchdown. Great stuff.
He absolutely was.
Find Fugelo for it.
So this rushing game has been very, very good so far for the Troopers tonight.
Oh yes, it's been working pretty well in their favor.
So 3rd and 12 to play. And the extra PAT was good for Messer, 21-14.
And Troopers take the lead once again. I mean, this rushing game has been absolutely amazing for them. They have had some amazing receivers this season, but this rushing game has been quite unstoppable for the Eastwood Troopers.
I mean, we've absolutely seen it so far this entire season. You have Jaden Martinez, who's your absolute playmaker at the backfield. But then, of course, later on during the season, you see the likes of Nathan Chavita, who really shined in that Odessa game and has been doing absolutely phenomenal ever since then.
Oh, he does. You need 3 yards, he's going to pick it up. You
Absolutely.
need 8 yards, he's going to pick it up.
Take a look at the depth on the field as, of course, they bring in the new running back, of course, back from injury, number 22, Armando Gonzalez. We'll see how much of a playmaker he can be for the remainder of this season.
Hope to see great things from him this season.
We sure do. As Messer will boot it out for the Troopers.
Another absolute boot from Messer.
Ball to number 11 from the Bulldogs. Get in there, special teams, as he's got some speed. There is a flag, however, and he'll be shrugged out of bounds towards the 37-yard line. Hey, Noah, knock, knock. Who's there? Another flag.
Another flag. I mean, you just see him all the time now. Getting pretty used to him on the field.
Yep, so Elijah Vetta was the one that pushed him out of bounds on the play, but we'll see what the flag is here as the ref is picking it up.
Already 3 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in this quarter, and we'll already make it to halftime.
So the flag will be against the Bulldogs, which will push them back a little further. And it was an illegal block.
Illegal block. A positive flag in the Troopers' favor. You don't see that.
So Socorro will start at the 20-yard line.
Not the best positioning, but they have done some great things from here.
They sure have. They get up to the running back. And who else but Conrad Joseph Garcia there on the play?
Great play made there by Conrad Joseph Garcia. Puts him in a deep positioning.
KJG has been unstoppable so far this game, along with number 59, Victor Araujo.
Oh, we've seen a lot of great stuff from this defensive line on the Troopers.
We sure have. 2nd and 13 here. Ball at the 17-yard line. 2:30 and counting.
And that
for
clock
the second
is just
quarter.
winding down.
Thrasher looks. Thrasher completes it to his man, eventually being brought down by number 21, Diego Mendoza, for the Eastwood Troopers. And Mendoza a little slow to get up there.
Interesting.
You would not want another loss here, as number 14, Rudy Bautista, is out of the game.
Oh, you definitely want. Coach taking great notice there, already subbing him out. Hopefully, Diego is okay.
Absolutely, he's been a great player so far for this Eastwood defense. 3rd and 6 here for the Bulldogs.
Trooper Stadium is getting loud.
What are you going to do, Thrasher? And he throws it out of bounds.
Interesting decision making, as it is 3rd and 6, but he was getting chased there. He was getting chased down there.
So the Bulldogs look to punt for the first time tonight. They got Jude Walker out there at the receiver. Usually you would have number 2, Fabian Penalosa. However, he is not back in the game yet so far. We hope that he is all right, as he's been a key part of this offense this entire season.
And the leader in receiving yards for the Troopers.
Absolutely. So pretty high punt, pretty short too. Jude makes the reception as signals down at the 46-yard line.
Great stuff there. Great positioning. 1:30 left to go. Let's see what the Troopers can do with this time.
He had a great quick 3 and out there. Look to maybe get some points on the board right before the half. We saw them do it last week with Jude Walker. We'll see if we can get another play here.
And you'd love to see it again.
Absolutely, as here come your wonderful Trooperettes who will take the field during the halftime. See how Camacho, what he wants to do here. See if he'll pass the ball. Which he does.
Great
to
throw.
Jaden Deal.
Great catch by Deal there.
Great effort there. It seems to be down at around the 50, excuse me, the 47-yard line.
Almost a first down. 2 yards to go.
However, the ref's looking to take it back. And it will be signaled incomplete. Wow, that looked picked up to me, but I guess the ball hit the ground.
Interesting call. Interesting call.
Watch out, Camacho. You got the defenders coming. And what's he going to do?
Camacho has the defenders.
And he'll be brought down. And the ball will go out of bounds.
Camacho got eaten there. Lucky stuff that the ball went out of bounds. Lucky stuff.
Absolutely. They're going to be pushed back around 6 more yards on the play. Called a 3rd and 15 here. And Eastwood will take a timeout.
53 seconds left to go in this half. How are we feeling?
You know, you're feeling good if you're Eastwood. You're up 21-14. Of course, you want to get some points on. Of course, you want to get some points on the board right before the half. However, this drive not looked too well for them. But we can see how we've seen Camacho's confidence. We've seen the connection, the 12-4 connection from Camacho to Jude Walker.
And I mean, I want to see more of that tonight. We did see a lot of that last game, but there's been little connection tonight.
Absolutely, this entire offensive scheme so far has been rushing, which has worked out very well for them. But obviously, with less than a minute to play and you want to get some points on the board, you're going to have to throw it to your wide open receivers.
And you want that safety net. Troopers have not had that safety net of points since the Chapin game. And I think just all those games following have just been quite stressful for the Troopers.
Absolutely. I mean, here last week, losing their homecoming game, you're really going to want to get the best win that you can so far tonight.
Oh, of course. They got to make up that last game.
Absolutely. So 53 to play. 3rd and 15. Ball is pushed back at the 38-yard line.
As play resumes. 3rd and 15 for the Troopers. 53 seconds to go now.
Let's see what the Troopers can do here.
See how confident Camacho can be. Waiting for the referee signal. And they will reset the clock to around 1:08.
Huh. Very slow to start this play. Here we go.
And the game resumes. So 3rd and 15. Socorro looking to blitz. Camacho's going to bomb it down the field, and it is picked off by the Socorro defense. Double coverage there on Jude Walker. Jude was thankfully able to prevent the yardage on the play.
And I mean, that was not a smart play. Bombing it down with double coverage, and that ball was quite far for the receiver already. Do not want to give the ball to Socorro in this type of situation.
Lopez looking furious there on the play with, I mean, when you're Ethan Camacho, this is one of your first bad plays whole season for you. You've looked very well. Adapt to this adversary. That's all I got to say. You're a great young man who's got a lot of potential. You can come over this, and you can make some plays in the second half. Vasher's going to keep the ball, but eventually be brought down by this Eastwood D-line. Jonathan Hernandez and KJG, Conrad Joseph Garcia on the play there.
Great stuff from the Trooper defense.
Sacked the backfield by number 10, Jonathan Hernandez.
And call it a sack for number 10, Bobby Hernandez. 2nd and long for the Bulldogs here. Clock winding down with 40 left to play. Gotta wonder when they want to take their last time out or see how aggressive they're going to want to be.
And we have not seen a large passing game from Socorro tonight, and that's really what you're going to have to utilize here.
Absolutely. I mean, they will get the ball from the second half. So not exactly very crucial that you want to score here on this drive, but it sure would be nice. Thrasher
getting rushed.
Ball looking like ball was intercepted by Jaden Deal, however, he might have been out of bounds there.
It looked like it was going to be out of bounds. It would have been a great interception. Another interception to add to Deal's count.
Back-to-back games, however, it is not going to work in favor for him tonight.
22 seconds left to go. Not a lot of time for the Bulldogs here.
3rd and 15. Ball at your own 20-yard line. Eastwood defense has looked great so far this drive.
Handing the ball off.
They're giving it to Hernandez, and Hernandez is going to go nowhere on the play.
Was not able to get out of bounds there. Did not play in their favor as that clock.
Seen thrown on the play there for the Trooper defense.
Stopped at 13.
Seen thrown, and of course number 21, Diego Mendoza, who's looking very well in this in this drive. And they're going to punt with 13 to remain. Eastwood did take their final timeout. But with 13 seconds and getting the ball to Jude Walker on this punt, we saw him do it last week. Can he do it again to add to this Eastwood Trooper lead?
He did have a 70-yard gain last week from that play. I definitely believe he is capable of doing something like that again. We'll see what he can do.
Absolutely. Of course, taking it into Socorro territory would be great, as you will have one shot to get some points on the board.
Been quite a slow end to this first half.
Absolutely. 4th and 15 here. 13 to play. 21 to 14. See what the playmaker can do for the Troopers.
Nice little kick there.
Pops up to Judas' hands.
Great block.
A flag, and Jude will be brought down to the 47-yard line with
We're-
2 seconds to play.
2 seconds left to go.
Don't expect them to do anything here. Looks like they might just need it and go to the half. But taking a look so far, Coach Flo and his running backs have been absolutely great so far in this first half.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. They've been getting a big gain of yards from Martinez, really working that speed, working that agility. And hey, what about Javita?
Javita, who, when you need the yardage, you go to that man, and he'll pick it up for you. And, of course, looking at Ethan Camacho, who's had 2 rushing touchdowns so far this first half. And how can we forget the first score of the game for the Troopers, number 0, Jaden Beal on special teams, who's looked great so far tonight.
Great stuff all around from all these Troopers.
You haven't exactly seen the Socorro offense attacking his side of the field. Passing game has been well tonight. But, of course, their main star is number 22, Eder Hernandez, who looked very good in the start. However, he slowed down a little bit.
Let's see what Troopers are going to do with these 2 seconds left to go. And they're going to need it.
So that'll be the first half, ladies and gentlemen. 21 to 14 is what's the play. 21 to 14 is the score here in the first half.
Interesting first half, a little slow. Let's see if they can pick it up on the next half.
Absolutely. Welcome back, everybody, to the Eastwood Troopers versus Socorro High School football game. As Eastwood just kicked it off to start off the second half, 21-14 to score with 12 to play. Socorro is going to take over here at their own 25-yard line.
And we saw that the first half was quite uneventful. The score is 21-14. Both teams able to put up some points on the board, but we want to see an action-packed second half.
Absolutely. I don't know if I'd say uneventful, as both teams did very well. However, they did have a few turnovers and a few failed fourth down conversions.
You are correct, but I need some action here.
Absolutely. Of course, you don't want to see a very close game if you're Eastwood. If you want your confidence high, you got to blow out this team. You got to come alive in the second half.
Here we go, Socorro with the ball.
And they'll start off with a screen pass. He's got number 2, and he's pushed out of bounds to number 13, Matthew Yarrow. Picking up a first down and plenty on the play. Number 2, Devin Fernandez.
Wow, we saw some speed from that kid.
Absolutely.
Great stuff for the Bulldogs in this third quarter.
Third quarter, their first drive. We'll see how hard they want to come out in this first drive. See if they want to leave an impression or not on the Eastwood defense.
Sure thing, Eli.
They give it to their big back. He's got some wheels, taking up the field, eventually being shoved out of bounds by Jaden Deal. Back-to-back first down conversions here on Socorro for this first drive.
And like we were saying before, a very powerful, very strong back.
Absolutely, Hernandez did very well in the first quarter, getting slowed down a little bit in the second one.
Has been very hard to stop him because he just gets in deep and gets in there quick.
Of course, it's very hard to bring down as well, as you have to get 2 men down on him. They go back to Hernandez. However, he's being shoved, not getting anything there. Aiden Vera was able to get in there on the play.
Giving the ball right back to him, not able to succeed like he did on the previous play. Great stuff from the Eastwood defense.
2nd and 10 here for the Bulldogs at the 43-yard line in Eastwood territory. We've seen the run and we've seen the pass so far this drive. And back to Hernandez. Hernandez cuts up the middle, but he's fighting for yards and eventually being brought down.
Big fight for yards there. That is now 2 consecutive plays where there's been very little gains.
Looks like Diego Mendoza was there for the tackle for the Eastwood Troopers. 3rd and 8 at the 41-yard line. Let's see what this defense can do.
I'm excited to see what they can do.
Absolutely, see how hard they want to play, see how aggressive they're going to want to be, or if they want to stick to this run game. And Thrasher keeps it, and it's intercepted. Miguel Solis with the pick. Fifi taking it up the field as he's got 1 man to beat, and he's brought down towards the 38-yard line. Miguel Fifi Solis with the interception. Great start here for the Eastwood Troopers in the second half. Good stuff, Fifi.
Great stuff from Fifi down there. Very hyped up after that play.
You see him getting the crowd lit. You see the energy brought from this young man. An absolute playmaker here on this Eastwood defense.
Still going. Still going. Great play by Mr. Solis.
So you set up the field at the 38-yard line in Socorro territory. Fifi was able to get a lot of yards on the play. Camacho's going to bomb it down the field. He shoots a shot. What a shot! 12-4. The chemistry that we've seen these past 2 games. Jude Walker with the touchdown.
Amazing pass by Camacho. Even better catch by Jude Walker. Great stuff there.
What a start in the second half for the Eastwood Troopers. The interception followed right by a touchdown. And Eastwood will lead by 2 drives.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted. A very eventful second half.
We sure have seen it so far, as Messer's extra point was good. Eastwood looking to come alive in the second half.
I mean, great stuff. Derek Messer, the man who can't miss a kick.
28-14 is your score. 10-16 to play in the third quarter.
Here we got the Eastwood special teams taking the field.
Wow, some great stuff so far. So Ethan now, that was his third touchdown tonight. He's ran in two and he's bombed his first passing one tonight. Ethan Camacho already with 3 touchdowns.
Great stuff from Camacho.
Messer on the kick for the Troopers. Bernard back deep.
And Messer's gonna kick it deep.
Great kick from Messer.
Bouncing right into the end zone where Socorro will take over at the 25-yard line.
The end zone for a touchback.
So the touchback there, we'll see how Socorro, see what they want to do here on this drive. Obviously, you got to start making a comeback because you were down 2 scores. It is still early on in the third quarter, but it's got to be time to shift the chemistry
Very
here.
much is.
Maybe you want to see them result to more of a passing option, which has worked against this Eastwood secondary, alongside with the rushing game, which looks to be doing very well here in the second half.
I mean, it's worked quite well.
Obviously, we did have the interception when they attacked the secondary once again, so it'd be great to see if Eastwood came alive there, and it's going to be dropped on the play.
It'll be a drop ball. Wondering if it was a live ball.
Eastwood
that will not be
signaling
a
that
live
it
ball.
was, however, it'll not. So it'll be an incomplete pass for the Socorro Bulldogs. 2nd and 10, a ball still at the 25-yard line.
Look behind the line of scrimmage to me.
See if you want to put it down here on the ground, pick up some yardage on the play. However, you do look at the bottom. You have the 3 receivers motioning out motioning out a third. And it will be a timeout called on Socorro.
Getting the timeout, really assessing the situation here.
So you take a timeout with 2 minutes into the second half with a 2nd and 10. Wonder what the coaches down there want to be thinking. See if they want to shoot for a big play here to match Eastwood's energy the previous play, or the previous drive.
You think so? It's pretty early for a timeout. I mean, really just got to be assessing the situation here, seeing what they can do from here.
Absolutely. So 2nd and down. Thrasher. Those are to his
Quick
receiver.
pass.
14, who's got some speed, but is brought down very quickly by this Eastwood defense.
Great tackle made.
Number 13, Matthew Yarbrough.
Great stuff.
So Jacob Gonzalez, the receiver on the play, who's played very well so far in the first half for the Bulldogs. We're going to love to see what he can do here for this Bulldog offense in the second half.
Finally start to see that clock winding down as we're getting more into our third quarter here.
So 3rd and 6 here at the 29-yard line. Last time Eastwood did get the interception on 3rd down. Thrasher's going to flush out, and Conrad Joseph
Absolutely,
Garcia
that ball
on the
loose.
play.
Eastwood's ball. Nice fumble recovery there.
Eastwood signaling the ball. KJG with the sack there, along with the fumble.
Great stuff. I mean, amazing stuff. Talk about an electric start for the Troopers in this half.
Absolutely, this looked great. Diego Mendoza on the play as well previously.
And the stadium is electric with the excitement. Great stuff, Troopers.
So deep in Bulldog territory, the ball is at the 20-yard line. Last time Eastwood just took just one shot for them into the end zone. However, they're going to keep it to Jaden Martinez, who jumps over a man and is eventually brought down to the 15-yard line. Call it 5 there on the play.
Nice little gain for Martinez there, using his agility to jump over a man.
I mean, he's quite the athlete himself. And it's been very evident this entire season.
Oh, of course.
2nd and 6 here. Giving it back to Martinez. Martinez takes it up for Eastwood Troopers' first down.
Another great game for Martinez.
Martinez on the carry.
Looks like we're nearing a Trooper touchdown.
Martinez carry good for
So first and goal at the 9-yard line. See how you want to do this. So Fabian Penalosa is out for Eastwood, so they will be having some different receivers, and they look to continue to run the ball here. Taking a look at your receivers in case you haven't.
Right back to Martinez.
In case you haven't already, taking a look at our new receivers down there. We have, of course, the stud on defense, Jaden Deal, Jude Walker, Aiden Manhart, and the new addition, number 80, Andrew Jackson. See how these playmakers will be able to fare here on the offense.
Will be a pass.
Camacho throws it, however, is incomplete. Ball intended for number 5, Aiden Manhart. Good defense there from the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great defense by the Bulldogs. Way to really read that play.
Absolutely able to attack Manhart there.
This will be 3rd and goal.
Camacho's going to flush out. Look at me
Camacho
brought
gains some
down, avoids
pressure.
the sack, turning on the Jets.
Running.
Camacho's going to rush it in for his 3rd touchdown tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to make something out of nothing, which he absolutely did. Ethan Camacho, remember the name, 3 already on the ground for him. Call it a 3-piece, ladies and gentlemen.
Amazing stuff from Camacho tonight. Really getting to see that speed by this young quarterback. Great stuff.
Ethan Camacho, an absolute stud here, the filler for Joseph Cox, the new starting quarterback. We hope that Joseph is all right as it looks like might not come back this season with a knee injury. However, they are in good hands with number 12, Ethan Camacho.
Derek Messer, the man who can't miss, with another good extra point.
Adding to his nearly perfect record once again. 8 minutes and 18 to remain. Eastwood up 35-14.
And I mean, what did I say? I wanted an eventful half, and they sure gave it to me.
They sure are shining so far. See how soon it is, so they're going to have to start calling the buses.
Let's see how Socorro can respond back here.
Obviously, they have not played very well this second half. But that's going to have to change if they still want to be able to fight in this game. So what do you do if you're Socorro? Going into the second half, you're only down by 7. And then in what seems like an instant in this third quarter, in only 4 minutes, you're down by 2 more possessions, 35-14.
I mean, I really just think you have to assess the situation here and try to go back to what was working, your bread and butter.
Absolutely. Messer boots it.
What
Ball's
a
down.
kick by Messer.
Ball's down at the 1-yard line, but the receiver is able to get it, fumbling the
ball's
ball.
loose.
And Eastwood is going to get the ball once again, ladies and gentlemen. Back-to-back fumble recoveries for this Eastwood Troopers. Wow.
Tragedy after tragedy for the Bulldogs here tonight.
Tragedy
Jeez.
struck.
Great stuff for the Troopers.
Absolutely. Ethan Camacho with 4 touchdowns already. Is he going to add on once again?
And can we just talk about that amazing kick by Messer, hitting the 1-yard line and bouncing back?
Absolutely. I mean, that was great. Obviously, Socorro weren't expecting that, but they did take it. They were able to take it, and it'll go up. Excuse me.
Nice little gain there.
Call it Jaden Martinez on the play. So 2nd and 6, ball at the 22-yard line for the Eastwood Troopers. Back-to-back times in this territory this third quarter so far.
Wow, what a great night for the Troopers. Great night for a lot of people.
Absolutely is. Ethan looks. He's going to give it off late to
Confusing
Martinez.
the Socorro Bulldogs.
Martinez making a man
What
miss.
a juke.
Jumping in
my
there
gosh.
and getting his first
Whoa.
touchdown tonight. Jaden Martinez with the moves.
The agility on this man.
Oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, great stuff there. Eastwood's going to go up once again, going up 3 possessions this third quarter.
First a juke, then hurdles a Bulldog.
You saw the one piece, the Euro step, and then finishing with the layup there. Call it Jaden Martinez for 6.
I mean, look at Martinez. What a stud.
Wow.
Derek Messer adding on to his almost perfect kicks.
We'll see it. And once again, Derek Messer is good.
Man who can't miss.
Wow. 5.5 minutes in. No, my math is wrong. Excuse me. 4.5 minutes into this third quarter. You scored 3 touchdowns. Eastwood.
Very quick paced game for Eastwood. That's what I love to see. That's the action I was hoping for, because I know this team is very much capable of doing what we're doing right now.
Taking a look at power rankings, shout out Max Preps. Eastwood was down placed at 6, falling quite far after last week's game. However, with 42-14 already in the third quarter, we'll see how high up they get ranked after tonight, if they can continue to hold on to this great lead.
A lot of great stuff from the Troopers tonight. Here we go. Another kick from Messer.
Messer booting it off once again. Wow, absolute kick into the end zone.
What a beauty.
Messer's kick is good for a Trooper touchback.
And it's going to be a touchback where the Bulldogs will take over at the 25-yard line. Hopefully, they got to hold on to the ball this time.
That student section getting louder and louder for Eastwood.
Eastwood is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. How are they going to continue to do this? They will start by letting the Socorro key running back, Eder Hernandez, to get nowhere on that play.
Absolutely mauling him in the backfield.
Call it Jonathan Hernandez right there.
AKA Bobby.
We love you, Bobby. 2nd and 11 here.
I mean, great stuff from the Troopers. That clock is already winding down. Almost 7 minutes to go in the third quarter.
As that is what they need. Just let this clock wind down, hold on to your lead, and do not let the opposing team score. And the defense will get in there once again, actually refusing. Hernandez not going down yet. It looked like he got spun around and then shifted towards positive yardage.
I mean, looks like he actually got some help from the Troopers there with that spin, moving him more towards the first down.
Joaquin Tangle there with the tackle. So 3rd and 3 here. Crowd looking a little emptier after what happened this third quarter already. And Eastwood will get in there right away. Incomplete pass looked to have been intended for number 2, Devin Fernandez.
Not a lot of positives here for Socorro. Now it's going to be 4th and 3. Looking like the punt team's coming out, and looks like they're going to punt it. No. Wait. Yes.
Oh, maybe? And yeah.
Back deep for the Troopers, Jude Walker.
So back deep there, you got, of course, Jude Walker. Maybe Socorro is going to want to fake this punt.
And they will not fake that punt. Small punt.
And it looks like it'll be down towards the 45-yard line. Shout out Coach Dudon. So the kick was out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Ball at the 50, where the Eastwood offense will take over once again.
Eastwood offense taking over once again. We've seen a lot of great things from them this second half.
Nothing but great in this third quarter so far.
Let's see if Camacho can.
Watch out, Camacho.
Camacho running again.
And he'll pick up around 4 on the play using his legs.
Great legs there on Camacho. Really has that speed.
He absolutely does. I mean, we saw how Joseph Cox was able to run it for a lot before getting injured. And Ethan looking to retain that still.
And what Joseph Cox had that Camacho doesn't is strength. I mean, but where you lack in one thing, you excel in the other. Camacho is a speedster.
Absolutely. Talking about a speedster, give it to Chavita, who will bring it up to around the 35-yard line, picking up a first down and more for the Eastwood Troopers.
Those legs move faster
They
than light.
They sure do move fast. Chavita's got them wheels that we all sure know that he has.
Chavita does have them wheels. Good stuff.
They go back to Chavita. Chavita taking up the middle, lowering the shoulder, and being brought down at the 31-yard line.
Great stuff.
So obviously Eastwood being very conservative here on this drive. I mean, you just scored like math. You scored a lot here in this third quarter.
Scored quite a lot.
Looking to bring back in Jaden Martinez.
Using a whole lot of agility on that last touchdown.
What do you got to show, Camacho? You got a 5-man spread out with your offense. Camacho looks, drops back, slips. Eesh, looked like he had some room to run, however, couldn't retain his feet, and he's down for around no gain on the play.
Bit of a scary play there for Camacho. Had a lot of receivers open downfield, but was rushed by the Bulldogs defense.
Camacho on the keeper. No gain on the carry. Third down, Troopers.
So look to have lost his footing maybe a little bit. It is a 3rd and 6 here still. Camacho going to keep it, running straight into the defense, however. Number 54 on the Bulldogs, that was, of course, Roman Alvarado who made the play.
And I do fully expect the Troopers to go for it on this 4th down.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Troopers.
As they are not likely to punt it away in this close of territory.
Absolutely 4th and 6. Not the end of the world if you don't complete it. However, I guess it would be nice to continue to have the ball. Already 3:48 to play. Camacho's got his man open, and he's throwing an interception to number 3, Derek Lerma. Well, obviously you have a lot of highs here. There was a flag, but obviously a lot of highs in this third quarter.
There is
that
a
interception
flag on the play.
And it will go against the Troopers.
Not great stuff. Most likely going to get declined there.
So Ruben Wetha with the interception there for the Bulldogs, number 9. With the flag still, and with the flag going against the Troopers.
Yep, decline from the Bulldogs. Offense for Socorro is going to take the field, finally getting their opportunity to make something happen.
Here at their own 15-yard line. All right, Socorro. Stay composed, hold on to your ball, and try and make some plays. Get it in the hands of your skill makers. Bat it down. Great stuff.
Great defense by the Troopers.
Number 8, Conrad Joseph Garcia on the play there. Absolutely phenomenal here tonight. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's hope the Troopers can make another great defensive stop. Great defensive play.
And continue to add on to their already phenomenal lead. The highest has been all season. Hernandez looking to shove through his own
big hit
lineman. And who is there on the play? Number 13, Matthew Yarbrough. Getting in there using that speed.
Not letting him go anywhere and getting some negative yards here.
Maybe call it around 2 on the play.
Great stuff.
Here, Hernandez on the carry for the Bulldogs. Brought down hard by number 19, Jose Freire.
No negative yards. Staying the same.
So it will be a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. 3rd down, Bulldogs.
No gain. That would be no gain on the play.
Thrasher looks. Thrasher gives it to his running back. Trying to follow his blockers. Shrugging a few tackles, but eventually being brought down by the defense. Number 25, Andrew Singh thrown on the tackle there.
Looks like that's going to be a Bulldogs 1st down. Great play.
So it will be enough to move the chains for Socorro. Absolutely what they need here so far. Probably want to score pretty soon. Ball is at your own 29-yard line. First and goal. Or excuse me, first and 10.
First and 10.
They sure would love a first and goal, though.
They do need it.
Thrasher's going to keep the ball. He's going to get blown up right away by the defense.
Yeah, didn't really work in Thrasher's favor there.
Number 19, Jose Castellano there for the Eastwood Troopers.
A bit of a windy night.
Tackle made by number 19, Jose Freire. Second down, Bulldogs.
2nd and 7. Getting around 3 on the play.
A lot of receivers out here for the Bulldogs.
Thrasher's going to air it out. What do you got, Jaden Deal?
Some
Incomplete pass.
great defense by Deal there.
So what's the deal with Jaden Deal so far tonight?
I mean,
obviously, he had the first touchdown here for the Troopers. This has been great defensive plays.
He's been a great player all around tonight. Great
Absolutely.
stuff from Deal. Amazing touchdown to start off the Troopers. Really giving that motivation for them. And has played amazing defense. Great coverage.
I mean, talk about just a playmaker here for this defense. Especially when you lack a little bit in the secondary, it is great to have a playmaker like him. Thrasher's going to keep it. And it's batted down once again by the defense.
I mean, we've seen so much of that tonight. So many swatted balls, tipped balls. Good stuff for the Troopers.
We've seen a lot of pressure, too, from this defense all night. 4th and 7 here. Mendoza was able to bat it down. He's had a great game so far tonight for the Eastwood defense.
Yes, he has. Great stuff from Mendoza.
I mean, we've seen all the stars shining, offense and defense.
I mean, it's really just been an all-around game for Eastwood.
A minute 26 left to play in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to punt.
Big kick.
Jude Walker gaining some yards, using some speed, and being brought down at the 49-yard line into Socorro territory.
Great stuff. That was Jude Walker on the punt return.
Obviously, Jude Walker had quite the game last week. Talking around, what, 3-4 touchdowns?
Yeah, quite the game last week. Amazing.
I mean, took one in for defense.
I mean, almost secured the win, but
of course, got to execute and finish your games.
of course.
That pass was intended for him, which would have won the Eastwood Troopers the game last week.
Quite an amazing game for Jude Walker, and we've seen quite the game here for him tonight.
Absolutely. Give it up to number 22, Armando Gonzalez, fighting still, eventually getting 5+. Called around 5 on the play there for him.
Great stuff from Armando Gonzalez there.
So his first big carry of the season tonight.
Clock will now hit a minute to go in the 3rd quarter.
So being up 42-14, I think it's great that they're trying to utilize Armando Gonzalez on this. Obviously, a heartbreaker last season. As he did have surgery and is finally back for his senior season at running back position.
And you love to see that. Love to see that.
You just love to see them really giving him some love and showing him some play time, which he very much deserves. However, they're going to bring in Chavita, the man, the myth himself.
Let's see what Chavita could do in these last 20 seconds of the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 4, so around 6 on the previous play from Armando Gonzalez. Ethan drops back. He's got the defense coming. Looks like it was going to be a screen to Chavita, but a little tripped up there.
A little tripped up there. 8 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Armando Gonzalez is back in the game.
Called a 3rd and 4.
Looks like a bit of a helmet malfunction there for Chavita. For Armando Gonzalez. Sorry, confusion on the running backs.
Either way, it goes back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez fighting for some yards, picking up a first down and more, eventually being brought down towards the 30-yard line.
Using that power and strength he has against these Bulldogs.
Call it 13 there on the play for him.
Great stuff from Gonzalez.
So 30 yards to go.
Fourth quarter.
That's the end of the fourth quarter. Everyone, you know the tradition. Raise them up.
Raise them up.
Put them fours up. You see the whole sideline. You see the whole team. I'm the only one in this room raising the fours. Where's everyone else? And they're going to be brought down. Okay, fours down. Start of the fourth quarter here for Eastwood Troopers. Obviously, you know the legacy. They shine in the fourth quarter.
And that's really where the Troopers get their consistency, get their power, because they do not get tired.
Absolutely, however, speaking of shining, take a look back at that third quarter. That was phenomenal stuff for them.
What a phenomenal third quarter for the Troopers. Great stuff all around. A lot of touchdowns seen in that quarter.
Like a few rushing touchdowns and then some there.
And I mean, can we talk about that rush by Jaden Martinez hopping over a man?
Yeah, we've seen stuff like that all night from him.
Here we go. The final quarter will commence.
$12 to go in this fourth quarter. 42-14 is your score. Eastwood is here at the 30-yard line in Socorro territory. Ethan drops back. Ethan airs it out. Jude Walker there was unable to haul it in. Good coverage there from Sakuro defense.
Would have been a great catch by Walker.
I mean, we've seen the phenomenal catch be used all the time on him.
I mean, just really smothered there. Tried his best.
However, it'll bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Troopers. Giving it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez using some speed, but fighting for yardage and picking up around 2 to 3 on the play.
He'll be brought down.
Armando Gonzalez on the carry for the Trooper.
3rd and 8.
Tackle made by Michael Orozco for the Bulldogs.
Obviously being very conservative here, just wanting to run the ball.
A little confusion on the field for the Troopers.
Looking to bring a tight formation. See how it's going to fare out here. Taking a look at the side down there, you see both teams' cheerleaders coming together. And Camacho looks.
Gonzalez is free.
Camacho runs.
Open.
Flushed it out. Little overthrown there for Armando Gonzalez. He would have had quite the yardage there.
Could not get the height to catch that ball.
4th and 8
Pass intended for Gonzalez.
for the Troopers.
Incomplete. 4th down, Troopers.
Great stuff seen on the Bulldogs defense.
Absolutely, you have one of your first 4th downs here in the second half.
Great start to the second half for the Bulldogs.
If you want to start, or if you want to have an impression here so far, if you want to show that you're still in the game in this 4th quarter, you absolutely have to do something here.
Coach Lopez will go for it.
Camacho's going to air it out, overthrows his man. Looked like he had Jude Walker there on a comeback there. A little bit of confusion from that 12-4.
Trooper pass incomplete.
So it looked like he had a hitch. It looks like Jude Walker on the hitch route, intending to go for a go.
I mean, there was just a confusion down there. It's like
Nonetheless-
miscommunication.
Nonetheless, the Bulldogs take over at the 28-yard line with 11 to play still in
Great.
this 4th quarter.
Great positioning for defense to make a stop here.
Absolutely. I mean, this is where you would go off a kickoff. And they're going to try something new. A jet sweep to number 15. See if he's got some wheels, but eventually being brought down by Jonathan Hernandez.
Bulldog handoff goes to number 15.
He is able to make something happen there.
Julian Hernandez, listed as an athlete, as a sophomore on varsity.
Wow.
That's got some great potential. He has some great potential to be a star here.
Very much so.
So picking up 5 on the play. Play seemed to work a little bit for them.
Looking for a screen here by Socorro.
They're going to give it up. Oh, excuse me, faking myself out.
Bit of confusion on that play by number 11.
Jaden.
Pass was intended for him, but he did not see it.
Jaden James with the coverage there. Pretty tight. Called a 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. So this offense, you think if they don't get it here, are they going to have to go for it on 4th down deep in their own territory? That's pretty much how desperate they are here if they still want to fight.
Probably.
Thrasher's got
Deep
a wide
pass.
open man, and he overshoots his man. Taking a look down towards the left side of him, he had his man, Jacob Gonzalez, pretty open there.
Not great there. Not a great throw. Not what you want to see on 3rd and 5.
Incomplete.
It is now 4th down. They will not punt it. They're going to go for it.
I mean, absolutely, you have to.
You have to in this situation.
You have the remainder of this 4th quarter. You do only have 2 timeouts, though. I mean, you got to do something here. I mean, you have not looked very well in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to punt. Excuse us. And it's not the best punt. Letting it play out. So it did work out in their favor quite a bit. And the ball will be down at the 28-yard line for the Troopers.
Good stuff from the Bulldogs with that punt. Let's see what the Troopers can do with this possession here.
So 1st and 10 for the Troopers at the 28-yard line. 10 to play. 10-0-3 to play in this 4th quarter. Lead is looking very, very good for them. At this point, just hold on to the ball and run down the clock.
Of course, but I think Troopers, we know they're going to try and score even more here.
I mean, really try and leave the impression that you are still a top contender in this conference, in the city of El Paso. Show them that you're El Paso's finest offense.
Oh, of course.
You got the 5 spread. Little screen to Jude Walker. See what we can do at the reception after, and of course, he's going to take it up the field. Down the sideline. Jude Walker, first play of this drive. Number 4, Jude Walker. I mean, did we expect anything less from him?
Nothing less. Great stuff. Jude Walker able to find that gap and pick up speed for that Trooper touchdown. Great stuff from Walker there.
Absolutely putting this game to bed now. I mean, 48-14. We had quite the tight game here in the first half. Looking a little shifty, showing Socorro really trying to show how they are legit here, being 2-2. However, not very evident in this second half. Score is 48-14.
Not very evident. Derek Messer, the man who can't miss, with another kick.
And once again, getting the point. 49-14. With 9:50 to play.
Let's see if the Troopers can hit 50 tonight.
Let's see if we saw it. And 9:50 to play, ladies and gentlemen. Taking a look down at the sideline. Benalosa, arm wrapped up. So he is back out here with the team, but not sure to say if he'll make a return anytime soon.
Arm in a sling.
Offense.
Arm in a sling. Hate to see it. A lot of star players injured.
Absolutely. I mean, hasn't really affected them too bad this game, as the offense and defense has still been able to come alive. But you're going to want them later down, especially next week when you play a nice team like Eastlake.
Great kick from Messer.
So Socorro will take the field here at the 34-yard line. Call it Hasiel Diaz with the tackle there.
Socorro really needs to start making something happen here, as they played a very close first half, but were just bewildered and just persisted by Eastwood in the second.
Absolutely. I mean, not much that they can do here with when you're down that much with 9:41 to play in the fourth quarter. Obviously, you're still going to want to try and score, though.
Oh, of course.
Bit of a windy night here out in El Paso. However, great weather overall.
Oh, great weather overall.
Giving the tornadoes and he's brought down, going pretty much nowhere.
And how about that Trooper defensive line tonight? Amazing.
KJG once again with the tackle, number 8 for his defense. So there's got to be a point at when you're gonna start putting in the backups, giving them a little bit of playing time here when you're up this much.
I mean, we have not seen much of them. So, yeah, that's why I'm wondering too.
Absolutely, starting defense still out there. I mean, doing very well here.
Still 9 minutes left to go.
Thrasher's going to keep it, and he's going to be brought down, fumbling the ball, and it looks like
it will be a dead play.
Looks like it will be signaled down. Matthew Yarbrough would have had a touchdown.
It did seem like the ball touched the ground before. No, I mean, the ball touched the ground before you could pick it up.
Thrasher on the keeper. Joseph Garcia on the tackle.
So Conrad Joseph Garcia once again on the tackle there, bringing it at 3rd and 5.
That would have caused yet another fumble. This man has been on fire tonight.
Yeesh. Defense is looking sharp tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Very sharp indeed.
Thrasher thrashing it out and overthrowing his man.
Once again, another deep pass to no one.
Double the coverage there. Yarbrough and Deal there.
Incomplete. Intended for number 7, Alex Gallardo.
But Alex Gallardo looked to have been did pretty well in this first half. Not able to do anything right there.
4th down for the defense.
Yeah, 4th and 5 for the Troopers on defense.
Great
Socorro
stuff.
offense. Showing what you can do here. And a flag.
Like, why though?
Not sure. We'll see right now. And it's going to be a delay game.
Wow.
Yeesh.
Sakuro, can I catch a break?
So 8:26 to play. Socorro about to punt. 8:26. 49-14. Eastwood is going to get the ball. It is going to the playmaker's hands, Jude Walker. And a low punt. That ball is still rolling. And Socorro will eventually have it down in the 28-yard line in Eastwood territory. So the starters are still on the field for the Eastwood offense.
Bulldogs are down that punt at the Trooper 27-yard line.
Not sure what they're going to want to do here. I mean, not sure if they want to attack it hard. So it's 49-14. Got to be conservative here. Of course, you see Chavita down there at the running back position. One of your best runners. One of your very hard runners. So taking a look in the student section, Christmas themed here on September 27th. Obviously, we love that season. We love the holiday season. We love to see how the Eastwood Troopers are. We love to see how we're going to be thinking of the Troopers during the holiday season as Ethan pumps it and is incomplete, intended for Jaden Deal.
Trooper pass, incomplete. 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10 here. Ball still is at the 28-yard line. They're going to give it up to Chavita. Chavita, he's got some speed. You've heard me say that before. And he'll bring it up to the 45-yard line.
Nate Chavita on the carry.
Picking up 1st down and then some.
By number 3, Chavita's run is good for a trooper. First down.
First down there for the Troopers. 7:57 to play. The game's basically over. Excuse me, that clock is winding down. They got Jude Walker with the snap at the quarterback position. Jude's using some speed. Oh, being brought down at the 48-yard line. Bit of a hard hit there he took from the defense.
Number 4, Jude Walker on the Wildcat.
So Jude at the Wildcat snap right there. Interesting stuff.
Short gain on the play. Second down, Troopers.
So ladies and gentlemen, here's a little taste of what's to come soon as I am joined here with Stephen Buck, your next dual commentator. Jude Walker there going for negative yardage. Stephen Buck, say hello.
What's up, Trooper Nation? We're here. Jude Walker just took the snap and fortunately took a big loss on the play, bringing up third down in this fourth quarter match against the Socorro Bulldogs.
So in around 2 weeks, me, Elijah Joseph, will be joined by Stephen Buck as Noah Salem will be off to compete for his swim season. Of course, he is the varsity swim captain. We wish him great stuff. But here's a little taste of what's to come between me and Buck. So Ethan looks. Ethan airs it out. Nearly intercepted. Ball intended for number 5, Aiden Manhart.
And Manhart nearly got it off the tip there. Just the ball didn't have enough air under it and didn't reach the intended receiver there. Brings up fourth down for the Troopers.
4th and 9. See what they want to do. See if they want to just continue to hold on to the lead, or what's to come. So 4th and 9. Ball at the 46. It looks like they will keep the offense out there. Mr. Buck, how do we feel on this?
4th and 9, you know, really not playing for much at this point. I mean, might as well just go for it, see what happens, see how your offense can continue to improve. Socorro jumps a bit there, and they call the play dead.
So it will be a flag. It's be offsides there.
See, now this turns into a much more manageable fourth down. Now you're at the 51, 50, and it's only 4th and 4 now. Do you still go for it?
Absolutely. I mean, you're up 49-14. You got nothing to lose. I say you go for it. I mean, try and get it into your playmakers' hands. Maybe give them a little bit of love here in the fourth quarter. But that clock is at 6 to remain, so we're halfway through this fourth quarter. Not much has happened, but Eastwood has still been able to retain the lead, of course. 49-14.
Yeah, most of it's thanks to that red-hot third quarter for the Eastwood Troopers. Interceptions, touchdowns. Oh, and the penalty goes against the Troopers. I guess number 74 jumped on the play.
Well, we have seen quite a few jumps there so far for this offense tonight. So it will be a 4th and 14.
Sticking with the offense out there.
See what you can have your receivers do. Or if you want to take it Chavita all the way to get 14 plus. Camacho drops back. Airs it out. And nearly intercepted there. Pass intended for number 80, Andrew Jackson on the play. Seen down there, you have Aiden Manhart, who looked very open.
Yeah, I mean, 4th down, 4th and 14. You just got to take a big shot down there. Unfortunately, the ball didn't have enough air. And he was pretty covered, triple covered. But hey, Socorro takes over with 5:43 left. And it's been me, Stephen Buck. Back to Noah.
Thank you, Stephen Buck. We will see you soon.
Great job by Stephen Buck. Back to me now.
So Noah Salem, while we were gone, here's what happened.
Give me a rundown.
Basically, a few incompletions,
Okay.
a few runs,
Okay.
around a few flags.
Like always.
So basically some stuff that we've seen all night. And Hernandez will take it up.
And
for around
like we've
3
seen
yards.
all night, that Eastwood defense is on top of Hernandez.
Absolutely. So obviously we stated how in 2 weeks you will not be joining me.
Yes. In 2 weeks, I'm going away to Midland for swim.
Heartbreaker, shout out Swim there, who hopes to have a great season led by their captain, Noah Salem, who might be to the right of me.
I am to the right of him.
Yeesh, bring back Stephen Buck. 2nd and 6 here. Ball is at the 37-yard line. Clock is winding down. Nearly 5 left to play. Hernandez fighting for some yardage. Still not going down.
Jeez, great stuff from Hernandez, not being able to be brought down.
Eventually being brought down by number 19, Jose Castellano.
Hernandez on the carry for the Bulldog.
Great stuff from Hernandez. Like I've said before, this man is not speedy, but he is strong, and he can work his way down the field.
Absolutely. Socorro already at the 19-yard line, so they will be in red zone territory. See if they can get some points on the board right before this game ends. Obviously, I haven't done anything in the second quarter. In the second half. Giving it back up to Hernandez, who will be brought down by number 59, Victor Araujo.
Great stuff from Victor, who has had an amazing game all night, from swatting passes to making tackles to causing fumbles and getting those fumble recoveries.
Absolutely. Big Vic and KJG, Conrad Joseph Garcia.
Big Vic and KJG.
Know the nicknames, ladies and gentlemen. They've been some stars out tonight.
We'll
4:10 and counting.
That clock winding down.
Thrasher looks. Tip ball on the play. What's the deal with that? Oh, it's Jaden Deal there on the coverage.
Jaden Deal on the coverage. What an amazing player all around tonight. Great stuff from him.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff from him all night.
Deal in the end zone. Incomplete.
3:57. Clock did stop there, an incomplete pass for a 3rd and 8.
Leon Hernandez. Third down, Bulldog.
Ball still at the 17-yard line.
Looking out for that screen from the Bulldogs that they've been using quite often tonight.
They do it to Hernandez. Fighting for his yardage, but eventually being brought down for a short 4th down on what's the play. Matthew Yarber there with the tackle.
Great tackle made by Yarbrough.
Tackle made by number 10, Jonathan Hernandez.
Excuse me, Jonathan Hernandez with the tackle there.
Jonathan
Bobby.
Hernandez. Bobby doing an amazing job.
So 4th and 5. Ball is at the 14-yard line. Show them what they're playing for defense. And it looks like Eastwood will take a timeout.
Timeout with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here. This game's
49.
looking like it's going to be over.
49-14. I mean, I believe this game was over in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Eastwood just looked phenomenal.
I mean, Eastwood just picked it up and they didn't put it down after that.
back to back
To back.
turnovers, all working in Eastwood's favor. Socorro,
I mean, we saw the pick. We saw the fumbles. Just everything in Eastwood's benefit here.
we've seen the playmakers. Of course, Miguel Solis, who had the interception. I believe all the momentum shifted after that young man's pick.
Oh, whoa, Eli, do you see that to the right of me?
What is that?
Is that the buses?
Oh, I guess it is. Socorro, your ride's here. 3:15 left to play. 49-14 is the score. Socorro here at the 14-yard line. What you gonna do on a 4th and 5?
I mean, run it. That boy's been doing good all night. Number 22.
It looks like Socorro's gonna take a timeout.
Hernandez has been absolutely dominant all night. Back-to-back timeouts. A bit confusing there. Don't know what's going on. I mean, great stuff all around. We'll see what's up and what Socorro can do to maybe save themselves. 3 minutes left to go. Is it possible?
Don't know if it's possible, Noah Salem. 3:15 left to play. They are down 49-14. I mean, they're at the 14-yard line, however, but it's a 4th down here. What are they going to do here? They got to come up with a good play if they want to get some points on the board right before this game ends.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Shout out our sponsors, though. Eastwood High School, El Paso's finest. 4th and 5. Thrasher looks. Thrasher's got it. Thrasher thought he had completion.
Amazing stuff by Deal there.
Hey, Noah, what was the deal on that play there?
That was Jaden Deal right there.
On the coverage. Great stuff. Great with the pass breakup.
Great stuff.
Talk about strapped right there. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left for Eastwood Troopers. 1st and 10 here at their own 14-yard line.
Prevented the Bulldog touchdown and gave the ball right back to the Troopers.
Talk about just knocking it out when they needed the most. Jacob Gonzalez thought he had a touchdown there. Thought he was going to walk it in. But he did not see the man behind him.
I did see that. A bit of walking on that play.
Trying to get a little confident here when you're down 49-14.
Not a sight you want to see.
Number 18, a new look for what's to come next year. Number 18, Andre Saenz is at the quarterback position. Obviously, we have a lot of depth here on the Eastwood football roster. Thought we were going to see him come in last week with all the injuries happening. However, he will get a start here with 3:10 left to play.
3:10 left to go. Let's see what can happen here.
So
the
1st and 10.
band getting loud for Eastwood.
Obviously, this band is just phenomenal in El Paso. Talk about bringing the energy and absolutely everything. What
Sure.
a key staple to the school.
Pretty I can't say that word. Pretty great.
Absolutely. And now we see some new faces on the football field. Well, never mind, as we got Chavita using the legs. Chavita lowering himself down and being brought down towards the 23-yard line.
Defenders to bring that man down.
Dang.
Unstoppable force.
He sure is. As he brings the clock down, less than 3 to play. Taking a look down there, number 81, you got Dylan Vargas. A great man. Number 84, Liam Arajo. Some new receivers out there. Getting some great play time that they deserve.
Yeah, with 3 minutes left to go.
And of course, you got the 2 back formation. We have Armando Gonzalez and Nathan Chavita. Andre Saenz out here at quarterback. We'll see if he wants to throw tonight.
Hopefully, you get to see a lot more from Armando Gonzalez.
And it goes back to Chavita. Chavita will fight to get some and will be brought down towards the 28-yard line.
I think it's just going to be a run game for the final plays of tonight. Really want to
absolutely.
run that clock down.
Want to be conservative. Maybe you let Andre take a few shots, as it will not affect the score at all. They've already won, already put the game in the bag, already moved on to 3-2, and Socorro falling down to 2-3.
I mean, great stuff all around.
Obviously, Andre Saenz and Ethan Camacho, both juniors here, class of 2026. Looking like Ethan will be the starter, of course, next year with Andre Saenz right behind him. So it'd be great to see him taking a few shots down here in this game. However, they're going to play conservative and just feed it back to Chavita, who'll be brought down at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line with the first down.
2nd and 8. 1:30 to play. So you get this first down, Owen, that's the game.
Oh, yeah, of course. Minute left to go. Minute 20. I sure know these Troopers are ready to go home.
I mean, they're ready to go home and celebrate. They have a great win, pulling it out, 49-14. Obviously, it was it was pretty close at the second half.
Oh, yeah. Played a very close game
close.
first half. Heading into Armando Gonzalez.
Stiff arming a man. And not picking up much there.
50 seconds left to go. This clock is winding down. Great, amazing game for the Troopers. I mean, absolutely
Hey, a hot take here. 3rd and 14. I say you let I say you let Andre Saenz bomb it down the field.
I don't see no harm in that, I don't. Clock's still winding down.
Last play of the game.
20 seconds left to go.
Last play of the game. Why not let him have a completion?
That's true. But we have seen Coach Lopez like to play it safe. Probably going to need it right here.
And 12 seconds left. Looks like Eastwood will take their final timeout. Coach Lopez definitely giving them the good talk. Maybe letting Andre take his shot.
We'll see.
Okay, Noah, am I crazy for thinking that?
You're not.
I want to see these young men succeed.
You are not crazy to see the third string quarterback try and make something happen.
Thank you. 12 to play here. For what will be the final play of the game. You already see the house leaving.
"12 seconds left to go. Let's see if they take a knee."
Or let's see it. Come on. Let Andre take a shot. And it's going to be up to Chavita.
Probably going to be the final play of the game.
Who we're going over?
7, 6, 5, and there you have it.
Ladies and
Great
gentlemen,
game all around.
that is the game there. Your final score, 49-14, as the Eastwood Troopers move on to 3-2, and the Socorro Bulldogs fall to 2-3. Join us next week at the SAC, where Eastwood Troopers will face off against the Eastwood Troopers will face off against the East Lake Falcons. That is sure to be a great game right there. I've been your host, Elijah Joseph, joined by Noah Salem, and joined by a little appearance of what's to come, Stephen Buck. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been EPAN and